So, one thing in yesterday's this thing, when I was explaining this thing, yet that etat satyam ekanta purushartha sadhanatvat tani cha veda vihitani ऋषि दृष्टानि कर्माणि त्रेतायां त्रयी संयोग लक्षणायां होत्रा अध अध्वर्य यु उद्गात्र प्रकारायाम् अधिकरणभूतायां बहुधा बहुप्रकारां संततानि संप्रवृत्तानि कर्मिभिः क्रियमाणानि त्रेतायां वा युगे प्रायशः प्रवृत्तानि अतः यूयं तानि आचरत निवर्तयत नियतं नित्यं सत्यकामा यथा भूतकर्मफलकामाः सन्तः. This I was explaining, right? So, in that, this hotra, what is that? So that is the Pandita of the particular Veda. So the Pandita of Rig Veda is called Hota. The Pandita of Yajurveda is called Adhvaryuhu. And the Pandita of Samaveda is called Udgata. And their karma is called Hautra Adhvaryah and Audgatra. So Audgatra and Adhvaryah, Hautraha is their particular karma. Whose karma? The Pandita's karma, which is being stated in that particular Yajurveda, Samaveda, Rugaveda. So that is how we should understand. And then that Trai Sanyoga Lakshanayam is essentially, as I mentioned, in the group of these three Vedas. That is how we should understand. And Tretayam, the Tretayam of the mantra is explained by the Bhashyakara in two ways. One is that in the Treta Yuga. In Treta Yuga, these kind of through this kind of karma, it was stipulated that all the sadhana be done, or the first meaning that is being taken of Tretayam is the three Vedas. So Tretayam meaning either the three Vedas or the Yuga, Treta Yuga. So that clarification I wanted to make. Okay. So with that, we can go ahead, move with the next mantra. So having said what, in the first mantra, the whole Apara Vidya is being expounded. Why is it being expounded? So Sangati was given. So that only when the Apara Vidya is discussed, and the limitation of Apara Vidya, of the karma and karma phala, the happiness that we are seeking from karma and karma phala is being seen after close examination, then one can develop through viveka, one can develop vairagya towards this towards these, and will uh, one will have this curiosity, one will have this jignasa to know that limitless, uh, of which one has been desiring all his life. In and through all his activities, what one is desiring is for that limitless happiness. But so far, he had been looking for that in these limited means. So now that he realizes that, oh, the means that I had been uh, holding on to acquire that limitless end is incapable of giving me that goal. Then he develops this vairagya, uh, not hatred and not attachment, but this vairagya that these things are not capable to give me what it as though promises to give me. That's Vairagyam. So then he develops Vairagyam, and then he is able to, uh, you know, uh, change his view and look further into what the Shastra has to say, where to look for this limitless. Then, from second mantra, this Vedic mantra is being uh, the karma in this Vedas is being further expounded. The limit, the Swarupa, the nature of the karma is first of all being mentioned, and what are the limitations of the karma? These things are being shown. So, second mantra. यदा लीलायते ह्यर्चिः समित्ते हव्यवाहने भागवन्तरेण आहुतिः प्रतिपादयेत्. So, Vedic karma, a yajna, is taken as an example that how in a homa, where the ahuti has to be made is very particular, and the homa has to be done with utmost perfection. If there are any flaws, then not only you will not get the result as stipulated in the Vedas, you can get the opposite result. So those are the limitations of karma, that if not done properly, then it can give you the wrong result. What karma are we talking about? We are talking about sakama karma. We are not talking about the karma of Ishvara Buddhi right now. Okay, so we are not talking about the karma that we talk of in the Karma Yoga. We are talking of Sakama karma. So the Sakama karma also, Vedas gives us instructions of how to do the particular karma to achieve what one desires for. So, when the fire of this sacred, um, when the fire is very well lit, then one has to, do the ahuti. When can you do the ahuti in the homa? Where first they start the yagna fire. At that time, it is just quite little. So when do you do the ahuti? When it is very well lit. So that is being said. Yada lelayate hi archihi. Archihi means the flame. So yada, when the flame, lelayate, moving, it is shot up, so it is very well lit. Then havyavahane, then samite, then you offer the samit, then you offer the oblation into the fire. Tada ajya, and where? Tada ajya bhagau antarena ahuti pratipadayet. Where should you offer this ahuti? Um, uh, where should you do this Agnaye Swaha, Somaye Swaha, that kind of ahuti with the proper mantra in the Ajya, in the Ajya Bhagaha, in the middle of that particular Homa, this thing, the fire, the Agni. So that's how it's being stipulated. This is what the mantra has to say. So Agnihotra mantra is being taken, right? So let us go into the Bhashya. Tatra Agnihotram eva tavat pratamam pradarshanaartham uchyate sarva karmanam prathamyat. So there Agnihotram eva. So first of all, the Agnihotra karma alone is being shown in order to show how an Agnihotra karma is to be done. Pradarshanartham, to show that Uchyate, it is being said. Sarva karmanam prathamyat. Why? Because the Agnihotra karma is the first among all the different karmas. Therefore, this Agnihotra karma, the Vedic karma, is being taken up. Tatkatham. So what about that? Then it is said, Yada Yada eva indhanaihi abhyahitaihi samyak सम्यक् इद्धे समिद्धे दीप्ते हव्यवाहने लेलायते चलति अर्चिः तदा तस्मिन् काले लेलायमाने चलति अर्चिषि आज्यभागयोः अन्तरेण मध्ये आवापस्थाने आहुतिः प्रतिपादयेत् प्रक्षिपेत् देवताम् उद्दिश्य. So what is it saying? Yada eva indhanaihi abhyahitaihi. So when the fire is very well lit. So yada is coming from the indhanaihi, very well lit. Samyak very abhyahitaihi is not coming from this mantra, right? The Ajya Bhagavantarena. No. So Bhashyakaranam is explaining that. Samyak iddhe. So very well lit. Abhyahitaihi meaning very well lit. Samiddhe deepte means when the samidda is it gets illumined. Havyavahane lelayate chalati archihi. When the fire is very well moving, tada tasmin kale, at that time, lelayamane chalati archishihi, when the fire is moving, ajya bhago, then ajya bhago, where in the ajya bhago, ajya bhago meaning where? So Ajyabhago is coming from the mantra that is being explained. Ajyabhago means Ajyabhagayoho antarena madhye avapasthane. So in the middle of that fire, avapasthane, so in the because okay, for those who know the Sanskrit, Ajya Bhagayoho, it is dual. So there is two Ajya Bhagaha in the middle of those two Ajya Bhagaha. So basically, the Homa Kund has a square thing, right? So it is a square, and all the Pandita or Brahmana is sitting at each kind of, each side of the square. So the person has two sides, right? One on the right side, and the right end of the square, of that, one side of the square and the left side of the square. So you have two Ajya Bhaga. So in the Antarena, meaning the middle of those two, and in the middle of the fire as well. So in the middle of the two, not from one corner, not from right corner, not from left corner, but in the middle, and in the middle of the fire, that is where the ahuti has to be made. So this is the specification how the homa and the ahuti that is being made also has to be in a very particular location when the swaha, when the archana is being done, when the ahuti is being made. Ahutihi pratipadayet. What does that mean? Bhashyakara is saying prakshape. It should be given. How should it be given? Devatam uddishya. With Devata in mind, to the Devata, this ahuti should be made. अनेक अनेकाः प्रयोग अपेक्षया आहुतिः इति बहुवचनम्. So why? So you are doing only one ahuti. Why is a bahuvachanam used? So अनेक अनेक just give me a second. Uh, Grammatically, why is it said, why is it in Bahuvachanam? Because Anek Ahuti is being made. With that regards, a Bahuvachanam is used. Esha Samyak.
See, Pratibha, Bhagavachanam means it is regularly and many times. That means, no?
In a Hindi, प्राची in the Hindi things they says it कि अनेक दिनों तक होने वाले प्रयोग प्रयोग की अपेक्षा से यहाँ आहुति ही इस बहुवचन का प्रयोग किया गया है.
That means that so the homa also can last for many days.
Many days.
And even when it is done, it is not just one ahuti, right? In homa,
Yes,
it is never just one ahuti.
right.
So it is definitely more than one or two ahuti. Therefore,
Yeah.
it is used as bahuvachanam.
बहुवचन. Yes.
एष सम्यक् आहुति प्रक्षेपादि लक्षणः कर्म मार्गः लोक प्राप्तये पंथाः. Esha samyak ahuti. Esha, in this manner, when the ahuti is made very well, then through this karma, one attains the particular loka, meaning karma phala, the particular experience. So one attains the particular result of an action as stipulated in the Veda. So that's the Esha Samyak Ahuti Prakshepadi Lakshana. When the karma is in is very well done through this Samyak Ahuti without any imperfection, then one attains that particular loka. Tasya cha samyak karanam dushkaram. And to do this kind of samyak karanam, to do this, to offer such ahuti in a very well manner without any deficiency is dushkaram. It's very difficult. Vipattayah tu aneka bhavanti, because there can be many difficulties in the way during such auspicious occasion, and one may incur many what do you call many
Obstacle?
obstacle. Yes, one there may be many obstacles in one's way, or there may be human error as well when one is performing this homa, when one is offering this ahuti. So that is what is being highlighted, that to do a particular karma without any deficiency is how difficulty it is, because there can be many obstacles and there can be human error as well. So that is being highlighted. So now next, in the third mantra, what faults could be there in performing a karma, that is being mentioned. यस्य अग्निहोत्रम् अदर्शम् अपौर्णं मासम् अचातुर्मास्यम् अचातुर्मास्यम् अनाग्रयणम् अतिथिवर्जितं च अहुतं वैश्वदेवं देवम् अविधिना हुतम् आसप्तमां मां ततस्य लोकान् hinasti. So yasya agnihotram adarsham apaunamasam achaturmasyam anagrayanam atithi varjitam cha. So of this karma, of this Agnihotra karma, when this Agnihotra karma is done, how? Without performing the Darshamasa karma or Darshamasa homa, Apaurnamasa homa, without integrating this Darshamasa homa, Paurnamasa homa, Chaturmasa homa, Agra, this Agnya, Agrayana homa, and when this yagna is Atithi Varjitam, is devoid of the guest, then that homa is said to be with a deficiency. Then there is a flaw in that homa. Then ahutam avaishvadevam vidhina hutam asapta mam that I have to figure out. Okay, let me look into this. Let me look into asaptaman. Okay, asaptaman. Okay. Asaptaman tasya lokan hinasti. So yes, ahutam. So when it is not done at the proper time, when the Homa is not done at the proper time, avaishwadevam, and when it is devoid of the Vaishwadeva, the cosmic Ishvara, avidina, when it is not done with the proper rituals, hutam, uh, hutam means doing the havan. When it is not done with the proper timing, with the devata, cosmic devata, devoid of cosmic devata, and without the proper rituals, asaptaman means up to the seven generation, tasya lokan, all the generations up to the seven generation, hinasti, they are destroyed. Then this person's his lineage up to the seventh generation gets destroyed. So the flaws, and if there is some error, then what is the great damage that can happen, that is being stated. Why is it stated? It is stated to show us the limitation of these karma. Katham, how? How does a karma, what is the difficulty in the karma? So why is this katham said? Because in the last sentence of the second mantra, Bhashyakara said, Tasya cha samyak karanam dushkaram vipattayaha tu aneka bhavanti. Then how is there aneka vipatti, and how is the samyak karanam dushkaram? So that is being explained. How? So that is being explained in this third mantra. So digging into this Bhashya. Yasya Agnihotriणः Agnihotram Adarsham Darshakyena Karmana Varjitam. So, yes, of these Agnihotrinaha, of this one who is performing the Agnihotra karma, Vedic karma, when this Agnihotra karma is Adarsham, Adarsham means what? Adarsham of the mantra is being explained as Darshakyena Karmana Varjitam. When it is devoid of the karma, namely darsha, darsha meaning, so it's a part of kind of puja. So like we do Satyanarayan puja, then we start with the Ganesha puja first, right? So any puja we start with Ganesha puja. So like that, if we start a puja without Ganesha puja, etc., then there is a flaw. So also in this, so we know of those kind of puja, that when you do any kind of puja, you start with Ganesha puja. So if you do any kind of puja without Ganesha puja, then there is a flaw. So in the same way, in this Agnihotra karma, when that is being done without this darsha karma, then there is a flaw. Bhashyakara says, Agnihotra bhi अवश्य कर्तव्यात दर्शस्य. So Agnihotra bhihi, by that Agnihotri, avashya kartavyat. So this darsha karma should be always done. That is what is being highlighted. Agnihotri sambandhi Agnihotra visheshanam eva bhavati. So Agnihotri Sambandhi Agnihotra Visheshanam Iva Bhavati. So associated with the one performing this Agnihotra karma, this Agnihotra Visheshanam, this adjective Agnihotra Visheshanam is being used. Tad kriyamanam iti etat. Tad kriyamanam iti etat. So, tat Agnihotra karma, which one has started, that is being expounded. So that verse, that is about this adarsham. Then what about this apaunam tatha apaunamasam ityadishu api agnihotra visheshanatvam drashtavyam. In the same manner, this apaunamasam that is being stated in the mantra ityadishu and the achaturmasyam, anagrayanam, that also should be seen as the adjective of the Agnihotra. What do I mean by adjective? It's the supporting, supporting karma to be done for the primary karma. The supporting puja to be done for the primary puja. That is how we should see, we should understand. Drashtavyam meaning that is how we should understand. Agnihotra angatvasya avishishtatvat. Because it is a part of this Agnihotra karma. It is not avishishtatvat. It is not a karma on its own. Not the karma on its own that is being talked about, but the karma which forms part of the main karma that is being talked about. That is why the reason is given since it is avishishtatvat, since it is not a vishishta karma, it is part of the main karma, therefore it is anga of it being the karma, anga of the Agnihotra karma. Therefore, in here it should be seen as the Visheshana of the main karma, as the Gauna karma. Apaunamasam, again, Bhashyakara explains Apaunamasam means Paunamasa karma varjitam, devoid of the karma of Paunamasam. Then again, achaturmasyam meaning chaturmasya karma varjitam, devoid of the chaturmasya karma. Anagrayanam meaning agrayanam sharadadishu kartavyam tacha na kriyate yasya tat tatha. So anagrayanam, so that's agrayanam is the sharadadishu, the kartavyam. So what karma one should do in the particular season, beginning from winter, etc., that is agrayanam. So anagrayanam means what? When that is not being done, what one should do in particular season. For example, in a season in Vasanta Rutu, in Baisakhi, when you do the harvest, so like that in particular season, in a particular season, you sow, you plant the what you call. You do the planting in the particular season. You may do the harvesting And when all those things are not being done, then also there is a flaw. Atithi varjitam cha atithi pujanam cha ahanya hanya kriyamanam yasya. Okay. Atithi varjitam. Atithi varjitam. Okay. First, the atithi varjitam cha is being explained as atithi pujanam cha. Atithi varjinam cha means when the atithi, the guests are not, they are, the varjitam here is being equated to, they are not, what's the word? They are not given respect, or, they are not, the hospitality is not being extended to the guest. When that is not being done, then that is a flaw. Ahanya is what? Ahanya is ahanya kriyamanam yasya. So then the ahanya kriyamanam yasya. Then ahanya kriyamanam yasya. What is the Bhavna that the Hindi translation saying?
Oh, the Hindi translation?
Anyamar in that of the Atithi
और
Varjitam
ओके,
cha.
जिसमें नित्य प्रति अतिथि पूजन नहीं किया गया ऐसा होता है, और जय स्वयं भी जिसमें विधि पूर्वक अग्निहोत्र काल में हवन नहीं किया गया ऐसा ही, तथा जो अदृश्य आदि के समान अविश्य देव विश्वकर्मा से रहित है।
No, they are
और
explaining a lot of things. Yeah.
या
They're not sticking to the
तो या
translation.
सो दे आर सेइंग दैट गेस्ट की, आपने बोला ना कि गेस्ट की नहीं पूजा करते हैं प्रॉपरली,
हाँ, हाँ.
और जिसमें
Why?
विधि पूर्वक अग्निहोत्र काल में हवन नहीं किया है।
No, I am trying to figure out this ahanya, hanya kriyamanam yasya.
या तो
Or
यही ना।
where the hanya, okay, so this alone is being atithi pujanam alone is being explained, that either you do not extend the hospitality, or it can be that uh, and so when you do not extend that hospitality to the atithi, then it is equivalent to insulting. Then it is a hananam of that guest, that you are insulting the guest. So what kind of hanana kriya is that? Hanana kriya is uh, han dhatu is to kill, but here we should understand hanan in the sense of not offering proper, not offering proper respect to the atithi. That is the sense of that hanana kriya. So, yeah, that is what I wanted to understand. So basically, the guest is not properly respected. In that homa, in that kind of karma, uh, that is a big flaw. Then Ashyakara says, Swayam samyak agnihotra kale ahutam. When uh, Swayam is not coming from the mantra, right? Yeah. Swayam is just Bhashyakara is saying. So
या जो
Swayam,
स्वयं हम्म,
जो स्वयं, yeah, what did you say? जो
जो
स्वयं,
स्वयं भी जिसमें विधि पूर्वक अग्निहोत्र काल में हवन नहीं किया गया।
हाँ. So Samyak Agnihotra, so then they are talking about the time. Samyak when not done at the proper time, kala. Samyak Agnihotra Kale, when it is not done at the proper time, Ahutam. So Ahutam is what? So in the mantra, what is given? Ahutam. That Ahutam is explained as what? Ahutam word of the mantra is explained as Swayam Samyak Agnihotra Kale Ahutam. So that not done in proper time. Then the Avaishwadeva is being explained. Adarshadivat, just as it was devoid of the Adarsha, etc., uh, supporting karma, so also Avaishwadevam, meaning what? Vaishwadeva karma varjitam. It is devoid of the karma, namely Vaishwadeva. So whatever that is being further explained. What is that? What is the karma devoid of? What is this Vaishwadeva karma? I think that is explained. Puyamanam api avidina hutam ayatha hutam iti etat. Hmm. No. Uh, Puyamanam api avidina hutam. So it is ahuti is done. So huyamanam api avidina hutam. Ahuti is done, and still, how is it done? Without proper rituals or without following how it has been stated in the Vedas. So, ayathahutam iti etat. Therefore, it is Vaishwadeva karma varjitam. Let me see what Swamiji has to say in this one. Uh, give me a second. Vaishwadeva, you want to see that? Vaishwadeva karma, Vaishwadeva. Does that Hindi thing say anything for the on why what is Vaishwadeva karma?
हिंदी में ओके,
You can
अग्निहोत्र
read in
हवन
the
नहीं किया है ऐसा है, तथा जो अदृश्य आदि के समान अवैश्वदेव वैश्वदेव कर्म से रहित है,
then
और यदि
then
हवन भी किया गया है तो अविधि पूर्वक ही किया
Aviti
गया
Purvak.
है.
They are not talking about what that Vaishwadeva karma is. Anyway, so we
वैश्वदेव
will
कर्म, I think so they explain
will Swamiji explain in
yeah, in
the
the second sloka, right?
anyway, so you can explain. So I will give that is your homework. That whoever
Oh,
is
brother.
going to give me the
Okay.
tell me what the Vaishwadeva karma is. But this Vaishwadeva karma is part of this kind of homa.
Okay, let me see. We are doing Mundako right now with Jalpa Ben, okay? And let me
Okay.
see if I have a book. I bought it, the book, and let's see.
You can, yeah, it's
Okay,
okay.
I
We
can
can
do it
bring
tomorrow.
it
I
up.
will find it and give you tomorrow answer. How
Uh,
about that?
okay, that is also fine. Yeah. So right now we'll continue further.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I don't understand a word, I will just, we will continue because all
yeah,
these are Vedic terms. It is
yeah.
uh, evam dusampadhitam asampadit asampaditam agnihotradi upalakshitam karma kim karoti iti uchyate. So when in this manner Dussampadidam, when the karma is not done properly, or asampadidam agnihotradi upalakshitam karma. So agnihotradi karma is an upalakshan. But when this kind of Vedic karma is not done properly, and what happens? Then uchyate asaptamana of the mantra is being explained as saptam sahitan. Saptam sahitan, along with the seventh generation, means up to the seventh generation, tasya uh, tasya 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 of the mantra is being explained as what? Kartuhu. Of that kartuhu, of that one performing the yagna, then lokan hinasti. The lokan hinasti. Hinaha hinasti eva. So the up to the 7 generations, they get destroyed. So Hinasti is being explained by Bhashyakar as what? Hinasti eva, as though gets destroyed. Meaning what? Ayas matra phalatvat. Ayas matra phalatvat. His efforts, the result, ayas matra, because as though gets destroyed, ayasa matra phalatvat, because that I have to figure out the exact terms, what he means. What is enema? Because uh, the result, what is the result of this kind of action with all the deficiency? What is the result? Ayasa matra. It is an ayasa matra. It is an effort alone. It is a shrama alone. It is nothing but, a hard work on this person's part. Because what he could have got, he will not get. That is what is being implied. Samyak kriyamaneshu hi karmasu karma parinama अनुरूप्येण भूरादयः सत्यान्ताः सप्तलोकाः फलं प्राप्तव्यम्. So samyak kriyamaneshu hi karmasu, when the karma is done properly, then alone karma parinama anurupyena, then in accordance with the karma, भूरादयः सत्यान्तः सप्तलोकाः फलम्. भूरादयः, भू भुवः सुवः, all those 7 lok up, satyantaha, all those 7 lok up of the satyaloka, of the 7 loka considered as the satyaloka, beginning from bhu bhuvaha suvaha, tapaha mahaha, all these saptalokas, phalam praptavyam, all these results are obtained. Te lokaha evam bhutena, te lokaha evam bhutena agnihotradi karmana tu apraptavyat hintyanta eva. All these lokas evam bhutena agnihotradi karmana, in this manner, when the agnihotri karma, in these lokas, which are usually obtained through performance of this kind of agnihotra karma, to aprapya, however, these are not obtained when there are deficiencies in the karma, and so hinasti eva, and so it is as though destroyed. The lokas are as though destroyed. Ayasya matram tu avyabhichari chari iti atah hinasti iti uchyate. Ayasa matra, it is nothing but a hard work. Avyabhichari, it doesn't give us the result. Therefore, hinasti. Therefore, it destroys. That is being said. Pinda dana adi anugrahena va sambandhyamanaha pitru pitamaha prapitamaha putra pautra prapautraha स्वात्म उपकाराः सप्तलोका उक्तप्रकारेण अग्निहोत्रादिना न भवन्ति इति हिनस्ति इति उच्यते. So when you get those 7 lokas, then all your 7 generation is also upakara is being done to the 7 to the to the those 7 generation pitru pitamaha prapitamaha. So when I do a particular karma, a good karma, then all my past, all my father, my grandfather, my great grandfather, so if I do the homa, it goes to my generation backwards, not the future generation. I think it's the future generation talking backwards. Pitru pitamaha prapitamaha. So all those, the upakara is being done on them. On the all the pitrus, the upakara is being done when this kind of Vedic homa is being done properly. So when that homa is not done properly, then these pitrus, they also do not get their share of upkara. They also do not get their food. And so ukta prakarena agnihotradina, to this karma, they do not get their offering, and so hinasti, and so the 7 generations are hinasti. That is how it gets damaged, destroyed. Okay, destroyed is in a it is eva. It is not actually destroyed. So it is not talking about 7 generation ahead. It is talking about the pitrus. So 7 generations, from father, grandfather, great grandfather, those kind of from back. Although here, okay, wrong. I am wrong again. पिंडादि अनुग्रहेण वा संबंधमानः पितृ पितामह प्रपितामहाः. Okay, sorry. See here, what does he say? 3 generation pitru pitamaha prapitamaha. So 3 generation back, father, grandfather, and great grandfather, putra, pautra, and prapautraha, and son, grandson, and great grandson, and 3 generation ahead, 3 generation back, 3 generation ahead, and what is the 7th? I guess himself. Wow, very complicated. So these people, these generations, they do not get the they do not attain the advantage of the good action that he was set to do. That's being stated, and so they all face the disadvantage of this karma not being properly done. Now, what is being stated? Now, in the fourth mantra, how this Agni has seven tongues, meaning seven. It has these seven forms of the Agni is being stated in the fourth mantra. We are not able to move a lot, but it's okay. So one must, why is this being stated? Because when one is doing the homa, one must recognize the different flames so that he can make the oblation at the right time in the right fire. So Kari, Kali, Karali, cha Manojava cha Sulohitaya cha Sudhumravarna Svulingini Vishwaruchi cha Devi Lelayamana iti saptajihvaha. So Kali, Karali, Manojava, Sulohita, Sudhumravarna, Svulingini and Vishwaruchi Devi. These are these seven forms of the flames of the fire in which the ahutis are usually made, in which the oblation are usually made. So Bhashyakara doesn't spend much time. It's just being stated. Kali, Karali, cha Manojavacha, Stilohitaya cha Sudhumra Varna. These kind of flames. The yeah. Karali means when the flame is very very intense, then it is said Karali. Kali we all know black. Manojava meaning it is very it is moving, it is extremely moving, as if moving with the speed of our mind. How our mind speed is very fast, that as soon as I have a thought, as if reaches there. I want to go on to moon, and as though my mind has already gone to moon. So how fast my mind is, and so also these flames are as fast as Manojava, as our mind. So the movement is compared. Then Sulohita is like red color. Sudhumra Varna is with the uh, what is this thing with the Dhumaha? What is Dhumaha? Uh, with the smoke, right? With the smoke. Sphulingini, where there are many sparks. Yeah. And then Vishwaruchi Devi, that's just Vishwaruchi Devi. I don't know what that is, but Vishwaruchi Devi. So, yeah. Spulingini Vishwaruchi cha Devi Lelayamana Dahanasya Jihvaha. So again, nothing much is being said. All these are the forms of the flame. Kalyadyaha Vishwaruchyantaha Lelayamanaha Agnehe अग्नेः अहर्विराहुति ग्रसनार्था एताः कील सप्तजिह्वाः. So basically the ahuti is being made in this kind of 7 forms of agni. Then, so having talked so far about the limitation of the Vedic karma, now in the fifth karma, what is being said? The fifth karma, the fifth mantra states the result of the action as desired. If one does the proper karma, then what is these are the flaws. But supposing I manage to do the karma properly without any deficiency, then what will I get? So now the result of the action is being mentioned in the fifth mantra. एतेषु यश्चरत् ते व्राजमानेषु यथा कालं चाहुतयो याददायन् तन्नयन्ति एता तन्नयन्त्येताः सूर्यस्य रश्मयः यत्र देवानां पतिरेकोऽधिवासः. So, eteshu, in these 7 flames which are bright, yascharate brajamaneshu, the one that performs acharate brajamaneshu, in this brightly lit, the flames, the peak of the flames, when one does the oblation properly, yatha kalam, at a proper time, cha ahutayaha hi, adadayan, when one offers the ahutis properly, tam, to that person, nayanti, to that person is led. Etaha suryasya rashmayah. This rays of the Aditya meaning the Aditya Dev, they lead these person where yatra, where devanam patihi ekah adivasah, where the Lord of the Devtas, Indra, that Indra is abiding, that Indra is staying in that abode. These Devtas lead this person, basically Swarga. So there, this person is led into the Swarga by the Devtas. So meaning the karma phala, the result of this Agnihotra karma is this person gets Swarga. Okay. So eteshu means what? Agni jihva bhedeshu yah agnihotri. So Agni jihva bhedeshu yah agnihotri. So the one performing this Agnihotra karma, when that person is able to recognize this different flames of the Agni and charate karma acharati agnihotraadikam, and one offers the karma acharati agnihotraadikam, karma is being performed in accordance to the Vedic stipulation. Brajamaneshu, Deepyamaneshu, in that well lit Agni, in that well lit fire. Yatha kalancha, yasya karmanah, yah kalah, tam kalam anatikramya yatha kalam. So yatha kalam is being explained as when the karma is done at the proper time, meaning not past the auspicious time and not overdoing it, not extending past that auspicious muhurat. That is called yatha kalam. Yajamanam um, Adadayan, Adadai, Adadaya, Adadayan, uh, and uh, and the Yajamana gives properly uh, Adadana ha ahutayah tam nayanti prapayanti. And when this Yajamanam uh, gives or offers the oblation properly, then this ahuti is being made. They do what? Then this offerings made to the devata, tam nayanti, tam yajamanam nayanti. Uh, they lead this yajmanam, meaning this yajmanam prapayanti. This yajmanam gets the karma phala. Etaha, etaha, is it in the etaha? Etaha meaning what? Ahutayah. Etaha meaning these ahutis. Ya ima anena nivartitaha. These ahutis uh, through which these devatas they live by this ahuti. Therefore, this ahuti is being said to lead this person. Who leads? Not the ahuti. The devatas lead it. But because through this devata, through this ahuti, the devata gets their food. Therefore, in a secondary sense, it is said that this ahutis lead this person. It is not the ahuti that leads the person, the devata that receives this ahuti from this yajamana, those devatas, they lead. But in the secondary sense, it is said. सूर्यस्य रश्मयः भूत्वा रश्मिद्वारैः इत्यर्थः. So through the rays of the sun, this person receives the karma phala. Meaning through the devta, this person receives the karma phala. Yatra of the mantra is being explained as yasmin, when स्वर्गे देवानां पतिः इन्द्रः एकः. देवानां पतिः meaning what? Yatra means what? Yasmin, Swarge. Yatra means Yasmin, Swarge. Yatra means Swarge. And then Devanam Patihi means what? Indraha. Indraha is the lord of the Devas. Ekaha means what? Sarvan Upari, who is the supreme of all, the Lord. Adhi Vasat, and then Adhivasa means what? Adhi Vasati iti Adhivasa, who is living amongst the Lord, that is Adhivasa. So one is taken to that Swarga and one is able to experience that Swarga. Okay, here we will put a stop and we'll have to continue tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I promise I'll be little bit speedy. But because these terms are all Vedic, so it is also taking me longer to explain. And
That's okay,
well, all
Pushti,
right.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
We have time, okay? So don't worry about it, okay?
Yeah,
It's rather we
okay.
understand properly than rush, right?
Yeah. I'm just focusing that we during this time we just focus on just the Bhashya words.
Yes.
So that's why I'm taking this time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hopefully tomorrow I'll do my homework properly. So if I do my homework properly, then this session gets faster.
Yes.
I'll do that. Okay? Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Hari
धन्यवाद
Om. Hari
धन्यवाद
Om.
सर see you same time 6:30
Okay, no
okay
problem.
yeah
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Gopalji.
Thank you. Thank you.